Hey guys, welcome to this very ill-prepared cacti and succulent update for spring 2018. I've placed all of my cacti and succulents here temporarily, I think, because the light fixture that it's hanging under is not being used since I moved all the orchids and plants outside for now. And so I kind of want to use this instead of the shelving units that I had with the LEDs in there, because this unit is much more efficient. So I'm not sure I'm going to keep it here, but for now, at least for this update, I think that'll be alright. But I'll just go off some highlights in my collection. This is not a complete update of the entire collection, so we're just going to go to the highlights. So first off, this is the Sedum Rubro Tinctum, and the cultivar is Aurora, I think. It's growing really well under the LED lights under the shelves. It's not developing a lot of color, so I'm hoping maybe by moving here, or maybe I'm still considering whether to keep them outside or not, just to bring out the colors. But it's some of the colors are coming on okay, but it's doing really well. It has these markings on it. I don't know if they're called you would call that variegation or not, but I like them that they're so shiny, and it looks like it's oily too. That's really cool. Moving on, this is the Echeveria Black Print. It's not terribly black at the moment. Maybe I should bring this particular one outside just to help darken it up a little bit. Everything else looks good. This Cacti Rainbow is looking okay. This one, Euphorbia Anopula. It has a lot of new growth coming from the ground. That's really neat. It's displacing a lot of the soil dressing there. That's really weird. This is the Sedum Trellisii. One of the growths here are like drying off from the base, that one. So I think I just cut it off and plant it in the ground. It's starting to root out. Nothing else to report. This one I got from a friend in California. It's an Aeonium. I forgot what the name of it, but it's pretty common. It's developing really nice color. This is my Echeveria Rainbow. For the past few days, some of the top leaves is dried up. I don't know what that's about, but I might be moving back into the LED, the shelving units. It likes it there for some reason, so I might just keep it over there. But we'll just monitor it and see. And here it's my Pachyvaria Jocelyn Joy, and I just hope that I can put this on camera, but it's variegated now. Let me see this part here. It's variegated with a dark purple streak instead of like yellow or white. So that's really neat. My Ferret Cactus Lattice Finus is doing well. Charadopsis purpurea, it's clumping out a lot. That used to come from like one or two growth. So this one, this is Astrophytum ornatum that I got from IKEA. So for the entire time, I was looking at this plant this way, and I didn't notice that in the back there's some rotting. I think it's progressing, so this might be a goner. It's okay, because I mean, it was less than $4, so I don't really care. This is a giant Opuntia, I think. It's the Joseph's coat or whatever. It's got some scarring on it. I think maybe the LED light is a little bit too much on it, but maybe the lights, this one is a bit better for it. And over there is my amazing Crassula ovata, or jade plant. It's variegated. I like how awesome the trunk has thickened up now. It's very tree-like. And I'm pretty sure this has come from a cutting. And over to my smaller succulents. This is my lovely rose, and it's doing really well. It's growing really long, and it's kind of lost that rose form. It's starting out putting out roots in midair, so I could start pulling these lower leaves and propagating them, and that should probably help it to look like more like a rose. I don't know if I really want to do that. That's Haworthia trigata, looking pretty good with a whole bunch of pups. Probably gonna divide that out soon. This one's probably relatively new. This is Echeveria monoceratus variegata, and of course it's variegated. But the variegation is not very strong. There's some starting to see some speckles in the new leaves now. So that's okay. That's my sedum hernandezii, I think. It's looking really, really good. Lots of new leaves. And back there is Crassula rogersii variegata. Don't know too much about it, but it's also doing well. Next to that is a Haworthia. It's a Haworthia Springbok lavkensei. Crystal Ball is the name of it. Oh, this one's really nice. This is the Cotyledon tomentosa, and there's a variegated leaf right in the center there. It kind of reminds me of eggs for some reason. It's really cool. And it's like really, really full of leaves now. When I got it, it's probably about like 5 or 6 leaves. But now it's just covered in variegated leaves, which is fantastic. This is my Echeveria Goldwyn. It's lost its winter color. I'm thinking about repotting this to a bigger pot, because all the leaves is like obstructing the soil where I can water it properly. That's Venosa. That's Haworthia Venosa, looking good. This is my Pachyveria. No, Pachyphytum ovivarium. And the cultivars is, I forgot, Succulent, or however you say that. It's looking really good. That's the moonstone, I think. My one mature Agaridarma crateriforme. It's a new set of leaves this year. It's looking really, really good. Oh, this is my domino cactus. It recently bloomed, like just the past few days. It's already done. The flowers only last for like one night. It was really, really pretty. That was done. This is Peperomia, I think. I don't know. Oh, and in my last succulent video, one of the top favorite succulent was the Craptovetulum tituban or something. Anyways, as soon as I finished recording that video, it started to die off, and I freaked out because it was kind of hard to get that one here, because that was it was sourced from South Korea, and it was doing the same thing as the sedum trellisii, where from the bottom it started to dry out like a dry rot or something. And I promptly cut it off, remove all the leaves, and start propagating them, and it turns out that the variegation remains with leaf propagation, so that's really nice. I'm getting a lot of new plants now. Oh, and there's one like renegade sedum hernandezii. But anyways, I'm really happy that these are sprouting really, really nicely. This is my Craptovetulum pentandrum, subspecies pentandrum. It's growing really, really well, but as you can see, the pink color is pretty much gone. But that's fine, because in the winter it should turn bright pink again. That's Haworthia truncata, I believe. Here's my Senecio Haworthia, doing fine. This is my first Craptovetulum tituban that's variegated. I don't know if you can see it well, it's kind of washed out, but the variegation is not as strong as the one that I featured in the previous video, but it's looking good. It's looking very healthy. Let's see what else. Oh, this is Mammillaria plumosa. As you can see, it's currently in bloom right now, so it's really, the flowers are very, very small, but it's kind of cute because it pops out unexpectedly. Here's my Crassula elegans, looking good, not purple anymore. It's my aloe variegata that's starting a lot of new leaves. So for the main part, most things are growing well right now because I guess it's spring or whatever. Except for the lithops, they're still like trying to set new leaves, but they're not done yet. That's the Cross Montana, it's putting out new leaves. This one hasn't done anything, that's the same species. These are my baby lithops, or conophytums that I've started from seed. This is Lithop rubra optica. There's only one left, but it's doing well. This is my Red Colossa variety Rose of Texas. I don't know if they're doing really well or not. I think I might lose them, but I'll probably try again because they're fairly easy to sprout. These ones are I forgot what it's called. Pseudo Truncatella. They're doing exceptionally well. They have sprouted so many set of leaves already. They're still requiring a little bit more water than the adult ones that's over here. So I'm still watering them maybe every 2 weeks or so, versus those maybe once a month or something. Here's my Dintharanthus, one Zelii. It's doing absolutely nothing, which is fine because I'm grateful that's not dead yet. Here's some other things I've started from seed. This is my Lapidaria margaritae. You can see he's providing new sets of leaves. This is Conophytum bilobum. There's only 2 left, and they're sprouting their first set of leaves, I think. Here is Myri. Several new leaves are coming out. I've sort of stopped watering them, and then it died back quite a bit. So I started to water them a little bit more, and they're coming back up nicely. So I don't think we're at the mature state where we don't water for a long time. Like the lithops, we still have to water a little bit more. And over here this is the Monolaria moniliformis, I think. Same stories as the Myrophytum. I have to continue to water it a little bit more. And this one is the Archaeoderma subalbum. This one doesn't seem like it needs as much water as the other babies, so I'm sort of holding off water. Alright, so earlier today I got a package from Florida from an Etsy merchant that sells succulents, and they directly import them from South Korea. And so I want to include it in this update because it has a very, very special succulent in there. You guys remember in my succulent tag video, I have had a picture and a name of the succulents that's on my wish list. So this is it, plus some more. So, alright, here we go. So the seller is Sobi Sucks, spelled Sobesuccs. And if you're in the United States, they have quite a bit of a selection of very interesting plants. Alright, so it's packaged in shredded newspaper. It took quite a while to get them here, but the seller, he overnighted as soon as they got it, so that was really generous of them. And I hope they package all of my plants together. I think I bought like at least 5, I think, or 4, I forgot. But alright, so they're nicely wrapped in there. Let's just stop with the smallest one here and see what it is. Is a variegated Haworthia. I guess it didn't include a tag on it, but I'll put the name on the screen as soon as I look it up. But that's very nice. It has 2, 3, 4. There are several offsets there. Looks a little dehydrated, but I'll get that one planted and watered. Oh, here it is. The star of the show. Of course, it's variegated. The name of it is Cotyledon obriculata or something like that. Anyways, it's variegated and it's a cutting, of course. And it doesn't look like it's calloused over, so that's good. It looks like there's not a whole bunch of roots yet, but that's alright. It looks pretty good. It doesn't look like it's super dehydrated, so I'm sure it'll take just fine. Alright, let's do that next one. So it took over a month since I placed my order. So this is the variegated moonstone, and it has some roots, so that's very good. But the variegation isn't very strong, but it is variegated. I can see. I hope the camera picks it up. So that's really nice. Right. This one says bonus, I think. I don't know. Let's see what it is. Oh wow! It's one of those crusted succulents, I think. Yeah, it is crested. I've never had one of these. Looks so cool. But I don't know what this is, but I'm gonna ask them and hopefully get an ID for it, and then have this potted up. Actually, there's two more that are missing, and I think they might have forgotten it, but I'll email them. They're very good at communication, like very responsive, so the seller is really nice. But anyways, that's my haul, and I'll pot this up and include it in my collection. Alright, there they are added to the collection. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this update. Thank you, as always, for tuning in, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye.